Hey guys, how's it going? Freedom. The first canoe trip since the lockdown with buddy Doug. We haven't camped together in quite some time. And yeah, we're up here in the north together on a small canoe trip. We're gonna do 3 days. We saw 2 moose and 2 bear on the drive in, so that's a really good omen. It's nice weather, not too many people out. But yeah, we're gonna paddle in for about 10 clicks or so and find a nice campsite. I have a new tent to show you guys. We'll set up and kind of relax for a bit, go out fishing. And then tomorrow we only have a 5-kilometer paddle, and we're gonna really make some camp life at tomorrow's camp. We'll cook some pancakes up in the morning, do a bunch of fun stuff. Excited to be with Doug again. Like I said, it's been a year, I don't know, a long time since we got together for a camp at least. And we're looking at early June right now. I'm getting bumper boated from behind here. There's Doug. Looks like it might rain a bit. We're prepared for that, no problem. Got some heavy packs. I got 2 packs. This is not a high-speed, low-drag trip at all. It's pretty in here.
I stopped here on this little rock for some lunch.
Blackflies have found us, so that's fun. My camera's getting swarmed. It's a nice day, man. Very nice day. Oh, I wanted to show you Doug's footwear for the woods.
What? Timbos. There's freaking Timmies in the.
Is that bad?
In the bush. No, it's not bad. It's pretty bad actually.
Why?
I don't know.
I was saying, my hiking boots, I broke my ankle, and so I need that done up nice and tight.
Falling apart.
Where'd they go? Where'd they go?
Where's the black fly, friends? Hello. Hello, friends. They leave me alone for the most part.
They stick to their own. They stay away from their own.
Next time you'll get it.
Okay.
Check it out. This is our first portage. It's an old rail trail. The guy we just saw said 20 years ago there used to be a little cart on there that you could put your gear on and cart it up. It's only a 40-meter portage. It's not a big deal, but it's still kind of neat. Oh, look, we got some moose tracks in the mud and the yellow butterflies. Those yellow butterflies are always on poo. Poo flies. Huh? Poo butterfly. What's that?
I said, I'll take 3 days just like this.
So perfect, isn't it?
This is amazing.
Look at this portage. Cement?
Sidewalk.
Hello.
Filming you, filming me.
Oh, we're doing that again. So a lot of you will notice this isn't the same backpack I normally bring when I'm camping. I had to finally upgrade. The old orange beast died. And it wasn't even from canoe trips, it was from people at the airport throwing my bag around like crazy. Ripped out a lot, so we had to upgrade. And unfortunately, I had to go with the high-vis yellow friggin' neon green monster here. Not that I overly love the orange one or red one either, but the color schemes are always wonkus. It's a good pack. It's the Mech Slog Deluxe 70 liter. Oh. This, along with the quartzite hills, are oh, past Doug. I was trying to do it, but he threw me out. This scene right here with this gently sloping Canadian shield going into the water. Oh my goodness. You good? It's very Killarney-esque to me. That and the White Rocks, obviously the Closh Mountains, but that there seems like Killarney to me right there.
Big old V.
It's another weird wampus looking V, the one I saw with John. It's pretty big too. Is that cormorants though? No. No. Like that, look at that. Stereotypical Killarney. Love it.
He's a big one. I got a stick. There it goes. I got a stick roll. I'm hoping it's a pickerel, but we'll see. Oh, pike. Oh, pikey. Making me all wet.
That's strange.
Just a pike.
Pike?
Pike.
Hey, I'm not getting anywhere too quick, man. You think I could have my paddle back, please? He just comes by and scoops my paddle. Oh, nonchalant, just chuckling like a madman.
You need to be in control.
All the time. Oh, thank you, sir. Well, you know, I think I was in the middle of taking a drink, actually. Hydrate? Who needs hydrate? Alright.
Well, back in there looks like a mighty fine spot to go fishing, so as Doug races over there, we're going to take a little detour and see what we can see over here. Nice big rock, some stumps, looks promising. Wow, this is pretty in here, man. Real pretty. Oh. Maneuver. What? Oh, Doug's saying it's too shallow for the fish in here, but look at the scenery. But look at the rock behind you. Yeah. It's an old swamp or something from a beaver, maybe. All right then. Sure is pretty. Down low loon. Loon on the down low. Here comes Doug. Down low Doug. Life finds a way, huh? Huh? New tree growing out of an old stump in the water. We're about to crash into it. How cool is that? Looks like a tamarack growing out of a pretty decent sized old stump. See the roots right into the water here. That's fun. Bum 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 bum. Okay. Well, I'm finally on the board here if I get this guy in the boat. Pretty decent bass. I finally got him. This is my first fish with the jig on. Switched up a while ago. It's a decent bass. I'll be happy with that. He's going back right now. Lost him again. I got 2 bites there. Okay. Okay. New fishing game here. New fishing technique. Yeah, look, he ripped it right off. Pulled it. Okay. I ain't mad at that. Yeah, just a little baby. Baby pike. Nothing to write home about, but happy to catch it. Yay! Uno bass, uno pike. Why did I say that? No one's uno. Uno? Ah! That root system. Too shabby. Nice. Coming to our first little lift over here.
Beavers are a miraculous little creature.
Oop and over. Oop and over. Chicken leader. That's how you effing do's it. Yay! Slow ride. Take it easy. Look at it in here though. That's beauty.
It's the third really big one I've seen this year.
Quit playing games with my dog. We're we're on our potential camp lake. There's an island up there we're gonna go check out. If not, we're gonna go to the next lake and sleep there, but camp there. But we got plenty of time. Just kind of farting around the lake, catching fishies. Oops, sorry, catching fishies. Trying to catch fishies. My Doug.
Not cool. That video.
I should have known from that rug. My Doug. Okay. Quit playing games with my Doug. Teach me how to Dougie. Teach me how to Dougie.
From?
What?
Do the Dougie.
It's a song.
What is it though?
Teach me how to Dougie. Teach me how to Dougie. Everybody love it. Everybody love it.
Really?
Yeah.
By who?
Doug Duggerson.
Oh yeah. So you don't know either.
I have no clue who sings that. I'm sure they're not famous anymore. Oh, Smokey Joe! Nothing. Nothing. Alright, that's enough of that. There was. Oh, and he spit him! There actually was a fish, believe it or not. I know you don't believe it, but there was. Oh my. Oh, son of a. Jeez Louise, folks. It's a shoot fest over here. Well, here's our island in front of us. Figured go check it out. Doug's still fishing. I imagine that the firewood situation is going to be rough because it's an island. Doug is sure that because we're probably the first people to sleep at this campsite this year, considering the park only opened up 4 days ago, that there will be some deadfall and blowdown and stuff, but my hopes aren't high for that. Regardless, we can go pick some wood off the shores and make do with that. Who knows, there might be firewood here. We'll see. I doubt it, but we'll see. Well, that's a pretty decent landing spot right here. It's got white pine. What? This site?
Yeah. Good spot right here. Spot there.
Yeah, I'll go
Spot
back.
there.
I'll go back in there if you.
I'll go right here.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm good with this, man.
All right.
Cool. Some benches. We'll have to go.
Somebody's had some eggs.
Oh, bonus! Maybe the bears will come back to lick the yolk.
All right. So that's it.
Look at this bear bag. This is a sweet bear hang right here.
That's clever. Bear will never get that. 6 inches off the branch.
And like, yeah, 4 off the ground.
All right, cool. This is camp.
Yeah, I'm gonna go right back in here if you don't mind.
Go for it.
Perfect. This is slick. Yeah, I need a big spot for this silly tent. We'll set this new tent up. So you guys know I wore Fall Raven forever, right? I got approached by this company, Revolution Race, and I've seen it in a few. You've seen it in a few videos now. But I'm really loving these pants, man. They're super similar to Fall Raven, where they have like a stretchy part and tough part. But I think they have better design, a couple better designs, and a little bit on the cheaper side, more economic side. Check this out. The vents have mesh, so the bugs don't get through you. to you when you have your zips open. And obviously you're going to have your zips open in the hot areas or times of year when there's bugs. What else? They have the closures on the bottom, better than Fall Raven. But yeah, I'm super liking this color scheme as well. Yeah, super happy with it. Check out Revolution Race. I'll put the link in the description. What are you so grumpy about? It's a nice day. Smile. Chin up, buddy. It'll be alright. Turn that frown upside down. Oh, turn that frown upside down. You're gonna be okay. So this is the first time I'm going to be using this tent. This is the A-Lux Mini Peak, X Peak, Mega Peak, Mini Peak XL. I bought this tent for early spring, late fall use because it's a sill nylon tent, but it also has the option to have a wood stove in it, like a titanium folding wood stove. It has a huge vestibule, and I bought the bug screen to go with it. And I say bug screen lightly, because it's got a tiny bit of screen. It's all nylon, so I think I might have a little bit of problem with condensation. But that said, this tent again is not for me going to be used in the summer much. The reason I'm using it now is because I wasn't able to get out in the spring when there was no bugs. So comes with a pole, or maybe it didn't come with a pole. I think I actually had to order it separately. And this is the whole thing together. I need a big footprint for it, so we'll get it laid out into a square. Stake it out now. Comes with some, I don't know if they're aluminum or titanium. Not sure. Probably aluminum. Bugs have found us. Well, the ground is cooperating pretty nicely. It's not too rocky, so that's always a bonus. Well, we've got our 4 stakes in, and I believe it was that one or that one. Oops. Just got to adjust the height. I think it was that one. A lot of people are saying these look like Seek Outside tents on Instagram when I put up my post on Instagram. People had a lot to say about it actually. Some good, some bad. Some people with them loved them. Some people said their customer support sucked. I personally got a tube of seam sealer with it, so I'm not a huge fan of that. Like when you have to do it yourself, I feel like it should be done out of the factory, but that's okay. That's not the biggest deal in the world. Other than that, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully I don't need customer service with it, right? Okay. Here's the inner for it. Like I said, most of it's made of nylon. This is the only ventilation at all. It's just on the top, so we'll see how soupy it gets. But again, not the intended purpose for me. Basically, you just find where these go. There's 2 sets of them going down lengthways, and we'll post, stake that out at the bottom at the back. This can get hooked over here, but it shouldn't pull out past the fly. Cool. All right, let's go inside and check it out. All right, let's go inside. We got one more step to do, and then we'll check it out. I believe they call this a ladder, and all you got to do is just yank her up. It's nice and taut. But see what I mean? That's the only ventilation right there. Seems iffy to me. But let's go inside and check it out quickly so that the bugs don't come out. Good from here, bugs. Oh, this is the slopiest spot, or no? Second slopiest. It's bright. Okay, well, I know Kyle has those Hilleberg tents, and they're always yellow inside those to kind of brighten the mood or whatever in the morning. I can loosen this up a bit here because this is kind of pulled up. I can loosen the end and that'll come down, but I have substantially more room in here than I did. Oh, there's so many black flies in here. I have substantially more room in here than I did in my Big Agnes Fly Creek UL1. But this tent weighs a ridiculous amount. I don't even know how much. There's so many black flies in here already. That's crazy. But it's super hot in here. There's not even really any sun out right now, and it's really, really hot in here. So I don't know. This camp is only for 2 nights. We'll be moving spots. Sorry, tomorrow morning, have another camp, but we're only sleeping out 2 nights, so I can definitely deal with it. But it's good to know that this actually is going to be early spring, late fall type trip, or type camping trip, type tent to use on a camping trip with the stove or without it. There's a ton of room in that vestibule for me, for a tripper, for other people to cook, you know what I mean? So, even in the winter, I guess, would work. We won't have to have this bug net. But I'll let you guys know how it works out for me. You know, this is probably one of the most biggest purchases I've made for camping in a long time. I've had a lot of my gear for a really long time now, or being sponsored gear by other people and stuff, or by companies. But I made this purchase because of Instagram, because of all the ads I saw on Instagram for it all the time. It looked pretty slick, and it is. It seems slick. Just the could have some modifications, maybe some upgrades. All right, let's get out of here. Try not to let too many bugs out again. It's hot. We got this last year at some point. It's the Helinox chair. Helinox? Helinox? Yep. Katadin? Katahdin? It's the minimalist, or it's the one. That's what it's called, and it's 1 pound. The other one was 2 pounds. This one's 1 pound. They changed the material. I got a couple burn holes in it already, but she seems to be holding up. It's much thinner. This side down. Good thing for instructions. I found that it does dig into the ground a little bit more than the other one, and it kind of pushes your hips together on the inside because it's not as robust, but it's alright.
Sounds great.
Sounds great, he says. Take this over a log, and I need, you know what, I'm a little guy, I need my weight savings. So, oh, not on this trip, but, oh, there's nothing wrong with this. There's nothing wrong with this. Here comes Doug with some witty stuff.
No,
3, 2, 1.
Alright. Being hang on, I'll do it again.
I only have 1 battery, so.
Yeah. Camp chair. A real no-brainer when no weight. When weight's not an issue, bring a little camp chair. the old Helinox?
Helinox.
Helinox?
Helinox?
Helinox.
Too bad you couldn't see him.
Joe just gave a big spiel in his video about he got the ultralight one. It's different material. Sounds like it's not as comfortable and all around not as good as mine.
Well, but a pound lighter.
And twice as much money.
Was it?
Probably. I would imagine.
Would you? Would you? Look. Pretty same. I think it's the same diameter. It's all in the material though.
For sure. Oh, for sure.
It's all in the wrist. All in the wrist. What movie's that from? Do you know, Doug? Don't touch the honey.
Much wider. Yeah. That is light though. That's light as a feather. I'll put my little butt in it.
Do you have Air Force Ones in your backpack?
No. Why do you ask?
Oh, I don't know. They just be a good camp shoe.
Oh! Oh, my butt's getting squeezed together.
For
real?
I told you.
For real.
It doesn't really bother me because my...
Yeah, you can live with it, but it's really twisty too.
Yeah, I'm a lot lighter and have less of hips and butt than everyone.
Than the average man.
Well, since Doug was super correct about this island having tons and tons of blowdown and deadfall from all the years past because no one's been here, we still have to go out and get firewood. We have to go get firewood. So that probably entails heading out onto the lake and looking on the shore for some blowdown and stuff like that. Before we do that, I'm going to cold soak a meal because I don't think the likelihood of us having fish tonight is probably pretty slim. There's only really bass and pike on this lake, and we've been catching more bass than pike. Both pike we caught were really small. We can't eat the bass because they're out of season. So I'm going to do a spaghetti tonight and hope tomorrow on the bigger lake we'll get into a lake trout or some walleye would be fantastic. I'd prefer walleye to be honest. But I want to cold soak my food while we go and do that. As you know, I have my wife's spaghetti. I'm not nervous on the surface. You know?
None of that.
No? Do you know where
You're not none of that.
it's not? No? Nope. To drop bomb.
We did this
Like,
2 years
yeah,
ago.
I know.
Sitting in the same way.
Yeah. So yeah, cold soak. I'm just going to fill it up to above where the spaghetti lie, and then that's it. It'll rehydrate on its own. It'll just take some heating up, and it'll be done quicker. Doug, you have something on your back, man.
Yeah. Just one?
Maybe
just
two,
one?
You count a few, 3, 4, maybe. Oh, there you go.
There we go.
All gone.
Flying around. They're really not biting. They're
No.
just kind of annoying.
Yeah, I think I have a couple bites, but other than that, like for the amount of them, it's not bad. You know what it's like? It's like a black fly in your Chardonnay. Like kind of like a free ride when you already paid. It's a good life.
I gotta go.
And who would have thought? What?
Do you remember Atlantis, or do you remember Alanis Morissette?
Alanis Morissette.
Right?
Yeah.
But do you remember her when she was like a teeny bopper?
No.
Oh. She had 2 careers.
I did not know this.
Yeah. Guys, why am I filming?
Why is... Oh, no, that's why it's all wet. That's why it's all wet, because it was just pouring in my butt. Oh, oh, man.
What'd you do, Joe?
I poured it in my butt like this. Just sat and then went like this. Beep, boop, 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 boop. Look, watch, this is my chair. That sucks. I stayed freaking dry all day. Do I have...
Is there... Yeah, it's all wet. Yeah, and you're blaming the water bottle.
Just had a little tinkle. Son of a snitch. Kevlar bags up.
See some firewood up ahead. We've got my Silky Gone Boy. My outdoor axe from Grantsford Brooks. Conflables. Nothing too big for wood processing, but I don't assume we need too much out here. There's a couple of really big, tall, standing dead ones, but I'm gonna grab some of these small pieces over here.
Alright, well, that's about as much as I'm going to carry. Pretty good haul, actually. It's probably all we need. I'm going to yell at the dog and tell him we got it all. Maybe he'll get a fish or two we can cook up. That'll be a nice treat. Okay, all done. All done getting firewood. I don't know why I keep doing this. Hold on, bro. Hold on. Man, Doug's tent looks real cool from here. He put it pretty close to the water. Pretty slick looking tent. Pyramid tents all around. Teepee tents all around on this trip. Yeah. The old axe in the belt hindered me from sitting down. Okay, so little side heavy here, but we'll get her done. We're just across the lake. It's hung up. Come on. Got her. We're just across the lake. Camp is like 100 or 200 meters that way, so I'll get it over there. We're probably good with whatever you have now, Doug. Looks pretty cool. I'll be surprised if we even get through this, but we can cut it up, leave it for the next people. Well, let's check the spaghetti. See, it's soaked up most of the water. You can still see some on the bottom, but it's not floating anymore, that's for sure, and it looks quite a bit more plumped up. I'm gonna add a little bit more, go out and fish, I think, because I'm done getting wood. I'm not too hungry for supper right now, and by the time I get back, this will be completely rehydrated, and it's just time to warm it up. Whether I do it on my Bush Buddy twig stove or the fire, it's all good. But seems like a good time to fish, and the bugs are just, they're out, you know? So on the water, it's much better. Let's go out on the water.
Wood?
Did I get wood?
Did you get maple?
I didn't get maple.
I got all maple.
I got all fat wood, big trees of fat wood.
Good.
Yep.
So we're set.
We are more than set with that. Go? How's that for calling it? How is that for calling it? Spit it, buddy. Spit it. No? Well, you know what? I called it beforehand. I was like, look, there. I'll go take a cast here, put it all on film, bam. Pretty perfect. Except for it was a bass, not a pike. Alright, the rain's coming in. I'm gonna try and get this rigged up somewhat good. Kinda it's a big space to cover a big distance, but I think I have enough paracord. I'm gonna have to take it off that other one where it's tied close to the tree and retie it, but I was just getting it up here to measure it out a bit. Alright, not too shabby for what I had to work with. We'll have to switch the fire pit around, but that's okay because the wind was coming from the other way anyway. We'll just put up the chairs on either side. On that side. Left their eggshells, but we shall burn it up. Just gonna prop this big wind block rock up. There we go. Yeah, I've been here for a hot minute.
Oh, shoot.
We've really made this place our own. Camp is looking camp-like.
There's our camp. I'm starving to death. Time to head in tonight. Get that fire going. Get some food in my belly.
Food in my belly. Food in my belly. Camp life. Hashtag camp life. You guys all know Doug's channel, Doug Linker. Go check his channel out. I'm sure he'll have a video right behind mine, or maybe before mine, of this trip. Doug's a really good buddy. I think we worked it out. It's been over a year since we shot a video together. Seen each other a few times in between, but okay. Firewood duty. Gonna buck up. All that stuff. This fire pit is covered. 90% of it's covered. Smoke can still escape. Flames can still escape. Man, I can't speak. But we're gonna be covered under there pretty good too. So it can rain if it wants. Sure is windy. I don't know what it's gonna do. You worried about that snake still?
No. I keep, every time I zip it up, I remember something else.
Doug just had an encounter, a pretty humorous encounter with a snake. If you'd like to watch it, I'm sure it'll be on his video.
Yeah, drug going to call me a wimp, but it's the element of surprise.
It's not an adder. Don't worry, it's not an adder.
Yeah,
It's just stable. That won't fall for sure.
no, how could it?
Lots in there somewhere. I've already got to take it out for the burn.
I already had the sriracha.
Sriracha chicken bars.
You're not burning butt tomorrow. You might as well do it right.
Alright, my spaghetti is done. And I brought, and remembered I brought, Parmesan cheese. Parmesan or Parmesan? Parmesan cheese. Parmesan cheese. Farmer John, please. Okay, that's a lot of Parmesan please in there. Sun is out. Oh my goodness. It's glorious. En français. Alright, that's balling out of control right there, boys and girls. So is this fire. Rocking. Oh, I think your cup might be, you want me to grab it?
Can you?
Oh, yeah, I could do that. She runneth over. Yep.
There's the sun coming back. No more rain. Blue skies. Awesome.
I thought that it was gonna, like, it's like a new day.
Yeah.
I thought it was just gonna get dark and go to bed now.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we can get some fishing in after supper. Whoa, that is
Sun is out.
gorgeous.
7 o'clock at night. It's beautiful evening. Rain is done.
Wow, amazing.
Time to eat.
Man, this is like a whole new day. Wow.
Putting a dent in this, it's really good. It was an extra big meal. Normal size for a normal person. Extra big for Joe. That root we threw on certainly is fatwood because it just smells of pitch, pine pitch.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's keeping the smoke up. The bugs haven't been around since we started the fire. So that's a bonus. And with weather like this, we can just throw little pieces on, especially if it's all resiny like this one. Throw little pieces on at a time. Just let it burn. We don't need it for heat. It's for ambience, smoke, and cookings. Well, I think I'm gonna finish this up. Take it pretty easy tonight. Maybe go fishing a little bit, but I'm gonna save my battery as much as I have left. I think I have 2 bars left on that battery. I'll save it for tomorrow. So probably get with you back with you in a little bit. But today was a great day, man. Today was an awesome day.
It was.
It was. You know what? There's something to be said about just taking your time, putzing along, fishing as you go, not breaking your back. Hey?
I know. You're getting old and wise.
Well, one of those. I saw something.
Shoot.
What was it?
Gone.
What?
Snapping turtle.
Oh, really?
That big, right here.
Oh, no.
There he is. There he is. He's coming back. you guys have a glare on the water. But there's a big
fish in front of him.
Yeah.
Go get your GoPro.
bass in front of him.
Right,
So he was just gonna come up and snap him.
Snap a bass. Snap at a bass.
That was pretty cool, I must say.
That was a good eye for an old guy. Can't see him, but there's a bear up there. There's a bear right there. And there he goes. I'm not sure that you could see him, but you could definitely hear him crashing through. I was able to watch him for quite some time. Unfortunately, I left my big camera back at the camp because of the battery situation, and that's just the kicker. We're sitting at camp and Doug's like, all we need now is a bear. I really hope it comes through in there, but I know it's going to look like a black speck regardless. That was fun. They're so skittish, you guys. They're so skittish. Anyone worried about them for camping and stuff, it's just practice bear safety, and they don't want nothing to do with you, as you can see. You can still hear them crashing through leaves. Alright, well, it was fun. That is beautiful. It's a perfect night. Wow. The clouds really set it off. Man, it's such a nice night. I'll go back and check out the camp. It looks really cool from here. Doug's got a fire roaring. Just make out his tent. The sun's coming down. What a nice place. Have I said this was a good day? It's such an awesome spot. crazy. That literally right now, flock of geese just flew by. 2 loons are in front of me. I heard a beaver splash behind me. Spring peepers are going crazy. There's just so much full of life. I just saw the bear. Wish I had this camera. I came back and asked Doug to pass it to me. He's up there carving for a video, so I'm just out here kind of getting him some space and paddling around. I'm not catching anything. I keep trying. I only caught 1 fish. Wish I had that camera for that bear though. Man, it's beauty. The bugs are out and they're starting to bite. They're crawling in my sleeves and stuff. I got my watch done up on the outside to kind of block them. But I'm gonna go back. I think now to the back to the camp and hang out with Doug and sit by the fire. It's yeah, it's almost bedtime. It's almost bedtime. Good end to a good night. Good end to a good day.
Man, I'm telling you, like that's all you. That pea is doing everything. Like this is beautiful right now.
I know. You don't need to go with manual ever.
So there's Hammy Hamster, Matty Mouse, GP, and I don't remember. GP drove a Jeep. I don't know if it was Matty had a boat, but I think he had a store. Anyway, Tales from the Riverbank. Best show you ever see.
What about Tales from the Crypt?
No idea.
What
Anyway.
about Under the Umbrella Tree?
No idea.
No?
No.
What about...
But did you watch Friendly Giant?
I know of it. It was a little bit before my time.
What about Mr. Dressup?
Yes, all over Yes, Mr.
Casey and Finnegan? That's where Finnegan got his name.
The original. And, okay, so here's this. There's this new show called Daniel Tiger. Well, it's not new, but newer. And it is a piggyback on, what was the show where the dude had a trolley? Ding, ding, trolley. Was that Fred no, that was Mr. Rogers, right?
Yeah, I never watched Mr. Rogers.
Well, anyways, now there's an animated show called Daniel Tiger, and it picks up on that.
Do you remember when we were, one of our first trips, we were paddling somewhere, and we were talking about books that we read as kids?
Alright.
And I said, I can't remember the name of the book, but it's about a guy who takes raisins.
Oh, it's frickin' hold on, Danny, Champion of the World?
Champion of the world. And they poison the pheasants.
The pheasants, yeah!
So they can eat them.
Yeah, how far did you get before I knew what you were talking about?
About that far.
About that far?
I'm like, holy cow.
That is hilarious.
That's the most random thing that anybody would ever know.
Dude, I forgot all about that. That's funny.
Yep.
Yeah, because it's a war-torn...
No, the dad was a bad dad.
The dad was... Yeah, they poached... Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah,
and he took a bath in a barrel.
I can't remember everything now, but
Yeah.
I just remember
They
they'd go and collect up all the pheasants that ate the raisins that they had laced with whatever.
Yeah, whatever they stole from.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were, I think, on the gypsy side. Can you say that?
No, can't say that.
Can you just mute that part? Yeah, they stuck horsehair through raisins, right? That's what it was.
I don't remember horsehair.
Oh yeah. So they stuck the horse.
I remember them sewing it.
Stiff horsehair through raisins, and it would get stuck in the pheasant's gullet, and then they would just kind of, and they would go collect them up. Yes, word, money on that.
That's hilarious.
Isn't it funny? Yep. That is random.
Anyway, I am filming. Well, we're just going to have more of these enlightening conversations.
Danny Champion of the World style.
My microphone's turned the other way.
Oh, I got it all.
I don't. We had a fantastic day today. Man, we did the. I could.
Yeah, bro.
All right, guys. What a great day we had today. I think we're gonna call it soon, but we've just been sitting around the fire with having some real enlightening conversations. We've covered Mr. Dress Up and Hammy Hamster and the Friendly Giant and
Danny Champion of
Danny
the world.
Champion of the world,
The pheasant.
the pheasant killer.
Google Danny Champion of the world.
Yeah. So, anyway, I'm gonna call it for the video. Bugs are down, I will say.
They are big
It's
time.
fantastic. But what a day. We hit all the weather patterns. And
Yeah. Well, even mention what happened tonight, even after all that. Like,
it rained and then the sun come out.
there's a grouse egg just laying on the ground over there.
Oh, yeah. Well, because when I walked up the trail this afternoon, the grouse scared the life out of me. He just flew up right in front of me. And I went back to get my camera, but I couldn't find him again. But then I found a grouse egg right on the trail. Or maybe I scared the egg out of him. But anyway, great day. Saw animals. Even coming into the park this morning, 2 bears, 2 moose, and I missed one tonight. Joe got to see a bear tonight on the other shore here. Played with a snapping turtle.
Yeah,
caught a bunch of fish. Covered a lot of ground.
Yep.
Good grief.
Never been to this part before.
Nope. So, good times. But I'm gonna end the video tonight and just relax. So, catch up with you in the morning.
All right. Good night, guys.
That's good.
That's perfect.